August 1776. The American army waits in silence along the edge of the East River. Behind them, water. In front of them, the most powerful army in the world. By morning, it could all be over. Just weeks after declaring independence, the Continental Army faces its greatest test yet. British forces arrive in New York with overwhelming strength, tens of thousands of trained soldiers, supported by the largest navy on Earth. Their goal is simple: crush the rebellion before it can take hold. General George Washington knows New York is key. If the British control it, they divide the colonies and choke off the fight for independence. So he spreads his army across Long Island and Manhattan, trying to defend everything at once. But his men are young, inexperienced, and dangerously exposed. In late August, the British make their move. Under cover of darkness, they march through Jamaica Pass, a route the Americans failed to guard. By dawn, the trap is set. The attack comes fast, from the front and from behind. American lines break under the pressure, units collapse, officers lose control. Smoke fills the air as men try to hold their ground, but they are outmatched and outmaneuvered. Thousands are captured. The rest fall back to Brooklyn Heights, forming a desperate defensive line. Behind them lies the East River. There is nowhere else to go. By nightfall, the truth is clear. The army is trapped. One more British assault could end the revolution before it truly begins. But that night, something remarkable happens. Washington makes a decision. They will not surrender. They will escape. Boats are gathered quietly along the shoreline. Fishermen, rivercraft, anything that can carry men across the water. Orders are given in whispers. No drums, no shouting, no mistakes. One by one, soldiers begin to move, through darkness, through exhaustion, through fear. They step into the boats and disappear into the night. All night long the crossing continues. Men, supplies, even horses and artillery. Everything must go, everything must vanish before morning. And then dawn begins to break. The final units are still waiting on shore. If the British attack now, it's over. But as the sun rises, something unexpected rolls in. A thick fog spreads across the river, dense, silent, perfect. It hides everything: the boats, the soldiers, the final moments of the escape. By the time the fog lifts, the army is gone. Not a man lost, not a sound heard. An entire army vanished in the night. The Battle of Long Island is a defeat, but the escape saves the revolution, because those men lived. Years later, many of them would stand in courtrooms, old, weathered, remembering. They told their stories in pension applications, sworn testimony, quiet words written in ink. They spoke of marches, battles, retreats, and nights like this one, when everything nearly ended. And then many of them moved west, past the mountains, down the rivers, into the frontier, into Ohio. They became farmers, fathers, settlers, their war behind them, but never forgotten. Today, their names are often found not on battlefields, but in records, pension files, gravestones, county histories. The Battle of Long Island nearly destroyed the American army, but the men who escaped that night carried its future with them, and in time, they helped build something new. Not just a nation, but a frontier, a legacy. And for many of them, that legacy led to Ohio.
Follow Brick Walls and Buckeyes for genealogy, Ohio history, and the stories behind your ancestors.